Hello, my fellow comic book collectors. I hope this works. I'm doing this off of my cell phone. So this is going to be a bit of a challenge. I'm hoping this works. If you can see this, please comment, and I can see the comments. So this should be interesting. So I wanted to show, because this is my 1,000 subscriber giveaway, I wanted to do something a little bit special for everybody. I wanted to show you my comic room, give you a bit of a tour, and we'll do the giveaway as well. So it should be interesting. So once some more people arrive, what I'm going to do is actually run the giveaway. So I got 2 computers set up here. Hopefully I can get it to work where I can get the contest to run smoothly. But basically, I just wanted to give you a tour of the comic room. So I wish everybody that's in the chat has good luck, that they win the subscriber giveaway. I'm just going to quickly review what the giveaway is. It's going to be, because we didn't hit the milestones. I was kind of hoping we would hit some of these bigger milestones, but I'll show you what it is for now. We got Greek Street number 2. And this is the first appearance, cameo appearance or preview appearance of Sweet Tooth. So it's kind of a cool book. And then we got MODOK Head Games number 1. This is like a cheaper book, but kind of cool. This is the first appearance of MODOK's family. And if you're a fan of the show, you can maybe win that. And then we have Department of Truth number 2. This is a first printing. Actually, this has become a pretty pricey book. So that's Department of Truth number 2. And then we got Superman and Bizarro, which is Superman number 71. And this is like a Bronze Age book. It's the first appearance of Bizarro Joker and Bizarro Wonder Woman, a whole bunch of Bizarro characters. So it's kind of a major key. So those are the potential giveaways. I'll give you away one of those. I might do giveaways, for every 200 going forward, and then make up for the fact that I'm not giving everything away today. So with all that being said, those are the comics that I'm giving away. I'm going to be doing some, I want you in the comments to basically tell me what you want to see, and I'll kind of do a little guided tour. But I just want to say thank you for all the people that have come. Cap on Comics, Dave collects, yeah. I see you guys all here. Kiwi, Tylox, the Mighty. Thank you for all coming. I'm just going to show you. I'm going to try to do a tour here. This is going to be a little awkward. So I'm going to show you some of the stuff that's on the wall, maybe get a little closer so you can see a bit better. So here's my comic wall. I'm actually in the process of redoing it. So you see the top things. I'm going to try to aim it up a bit better. So it's all Mr. Miracle and comics like that. I'm actually thinking of replacing those and maybe putting some Golden Age up there. If you have any recommendations for what comics you want to see at the top, I will maybe reorganize things with those suggestions. And then we got my House of Secrets, and then we got my Swamp Things. And this line right here is kind of like all like Justice League Dark, and it's also Legion of Monsters. So it's like kind of like Marvel and DC's monster related titles. So that's that line. And then the bottom line is all my Fantastic Four. So it's like we got over here. I'm going to try to show it. Let's see if I can show this properly. So we got Fantastic Four number 1, number 5, and then we got 18. So let's look here. Let's scroll down a bit. So these are all the ones. Okay, so I got pretty much all the major keys from Fantastic Four. So I'm just gonna kind of slowly walk around, and you get Black Panther there, and then the first hymn, And then in the corner, I'm going to show you the corner. Got to kind of hopefully do this without causing you to be dizzy, because it's a little hard, a little hard with the cell phone to do this. We got my Sandman collection, a little bit of Sandman. We got my Star Wars, and then we got my Jane Foster collection, and then we have at the top we have my Ant-Man collection, and then you can see that there's lots more books going around the room. So it's kind of like there's 3 sides to the room where I have comics, and behind these comics right here, I have my Warren collection. So you can see my box of Eerie comics. Creepy. So it's like all my Warren collection right there. So it's like filled all the way up and down. It's just like maybe about 30 boxes or something like that. Like maybe less than that. Maybe 20 boxes, all filled with magazines. And then we got some more comics in the corner. I just finished my Phantom Stranger collection. So this is all the Phantom Strangers from the Golden Age. And then we have my sexy girl ones at the bottom, like Zatanna and Witchblade and Chew, #1. And then we got some of my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and some Golden Age stuff above it. So you can see this is kind of the room. So normally I film on this wall right here. Like I put the camera right here, and then I can show the whole room, like show the room behind me. So we got some more stuff. These boxes are all filled up. You can see like I have a lot of long boxes and a slab boxes as well. So you can see all my comics. Okay, so that's the room. And then at the very top of the room, you can see how I have like at the very top of the room, I have like all my kind of cool slabs as well. I'm going to just try to show that. I'm not sure if you can see this. Hopefully this is working out well. You can see my Mad #1, my Walking Dead #1, and we got my Spawns. Okay, and just different ones. The first Snoopy and Peanuts up there. Some more Golden Age stuff at the top. So yeah, and then way over here, if I kind of slowly do this so I don't make you dizzy, I'm hoping I can show this. One sec. Up at the top in that little kind of box up there is my collection of showcase. So I'm not sure if I can show this. Okay, I'm going to try to do this so you can see all my showcase books. There's a whole bunch in there. It's actually 2 layers of showcase. So you see like a whole bunch of showcase books. So you can see all the showcase books. And then as we go out of the room, hopefully you can see this. You can see the room side, and you can see all my Spider-Man. So we got Spider-Man right here, Amazing Spider-Man #1. I'm trying to do this so that it's a little hard to do this, a little challenging. So we got all my Spider-Man ones. And those are all my Spider-Man. You can see the door. And you can see my Hulk #1. And then we got my second row. It's like, oh, there's the Smurfs. I like the Smurfs and Invincible #1. And then Uncle Scrooge. First appearance of Scrooge. Some Scooby-Doo. and Dennis the Menace. And then we got next row like down here. Hopefully you guys see this well. I hope this is working. We see Simpsons and Bone. Wait, it's like Simpsons, Bone, the Flintstones first appearance. Then we have Thanos' first appearance. Then we have Incredible Hulk and first Groot. And then it keeps on going. It's like a whole bunch of comics right into the corner. And then we have at the very bottom, I'm not sure if you can see this, but hopefully this works. You can see my X-Men #1, maybe. And then we got all the X-Men at the bottom here. And then as I kind of move around, you can see my basement a bit. We have like a couple rows of Wonder Woman and Justice League. So those are all the Justice Leagues. And then up here, we have my Thor. We got Journey into Mysteries, 83 and 85. First Thor and first Loki. And then up top, we have all my Werewolf by Night related ones, or Moon Knight ones, I should say. And then we have my Hulks, my Hulk and Wolverine related ones. I'm not sure. I'm not really good at doing this. Sorry. So forgive me. So hopefully you can see this. And then you can see at the very top, if I can angle this correctly, my camera is not letting me do this. It's a little awkward. You can see all my comics at the top. And it just goes all the way around, where it's just like slabs on slabs. I have probably about 400 to 500 slabs in my collection. So it's a little weird. So one sec here. How do I do this? So I'm going to move the door a bit so you can see that there's like I have like a little cove where I put this is all my Batman wall. I like Batman. And then at the bottom is my all my Captain Marvel stuff, Captain Marvel Adventures, and you see all my Captain Marvel Adventures stuff there. And then we have on this wall, let's see if I can show it. We have my Iron Fist and Hawkeye, Hawkeye, and Wolverines, some more Wolverines. And then we have my my big slab here. My Sensation Comics #1. It's kind of a cool comic. I'm gonna change out the bag. It's kind of an icky bag, but then we have some comics up top. Okay, and let's see. I'm gonna try to go over here and show you some Batman. These are some of the Batmans. These are some Golden Age Batmans at the bottom here. And then up top, I go into my Aquaman. I don't know if I can do this. So it's really high up. So it's a little hard for my arm to reach that high. But this is my my Aquaman collection. And the very top is my All-Star collection, All-Star Comics. And then going around, you can see my Crow. I like the Crow a lot. And then we get into first Iron Man. And then the first Black Widow. And then this is like the origin of the Watcher. And then we got my Hulks. There's my Hulk #1. And this is the first Green Hulk. I'm not sure if you can see that. Let's see if I can zoom in there. And then we got Avengers #1. There is some order in my mind, but it's not the greatest. And then we got my Goons. Looks like here. How can I make it go? Okay, there. So these are the Goon #1. And then below Goon is my Green Lanterns. And then below my Green Lanterns, the very bottom, almost near the floor, is some X-Men. Some cool X-Men. So it's a little bit of a challenge to show this with the cell phone, but I'm trying to show you everything. There's some really cool Spider-Man ones there. And then we got above the Spider-Man. I'm not sure if I'm showing this very well. We have some more kind of cool ones. I actually have a really nice, I'm not sure if you can see it. It's a little hard with the camera, but that's my really nice high grade Ghost Rider. It's like a 9.0, which I was quite happy with. And then we have my Strange Tales next to it, which is the first appearance of Doctor Strange. And then my Captain America, first Bizarro. Okay, so that's that wall. And one more big book. I'm just going to show one more big book. Okay. And then we have my Amazing Fantasy. It's a green label because it's missing a coupon, but it doesn't affect the story. It's complete other than that. So it's just missing a coupon, but it presents really well. So that's kind of why I bought it, because it's a really nice copy. And then we have my Spider-Man #1. And then up above, we have more Spider-Man. So kind of showing around the room here. It's a little challenging to show everything. But thank you. Thank you for the congratulations. Yeah, I'm getting better at using this thing. Okay, so we're going back into the main comic room. And I hope you kind of see some of the stuff that I have. It's like here, a little challenging to do this with my cell phone. So yeah, so this is my comic room. That was my quick tour. I mean, there's lots of books that are inside of the collection that that I haven't really shown. I buy mainly keys, or runs of comics. So most of my long boxes are just filled with keys after keys. Like so many books that should probably get graded. So it's kind of interesting. Yeah, is there anything that you'd like to see in the room? I can show it since I have my camera. I can kind of move it around. So if you want me to show something, just comment on the side and I will move my camera around. So yeah, so hopefully this has been interesting. I don't have showcase. Oh, someone second. I'll show that. I don't actually have showcase #4. It's the last major showcase that I need. It's one that I've been really trying to get. So it's kind of frustrating that I don't have that one. I actually missed out. I could have probably gotten it. Somebody that I bought the showcase 22 off of had showcase 4, and I turned them down. I should have probably said yes. I was an idiot. So yeah, it's one of those things. He had it at a low grade, and I was like, it was like a 1, and I thought it was probably should have been a 0.5. So I was a little bit nervous about buying it. So and I do have ASM. I have ASM 14 through 16. So I can show that. I can walk back. I can show the 14 through 16. I'm just going to walk back out here just for 1 second here and kind of show it. So there's 14 and 15. I don't have 16 actually on the wall, but it's in one of my boxes, I think. Is him 14 and 15. So, and then there's also Mysterio there. But to me, one sec here. And you can see like the first. So these are all like, I really like the Sinister Six as a villain team. So I tried to get all the Sinister Six books. So I have the complete collection of Sinister Six. So that's here. I'm going to take that off. Okay, so that's that collection. Is there something else? Just tell me and I'll move around. One sec here. Okay, you want to see the Captain Hulk #1? I'll show you the Hulk #1 again. It's a little awkward because I have so many slabs that I didn't have enough room in the room. So I have to kind of show it this way. Let me just go. It's a 2.0. It's not a high grade Hulk #1, but there's my Hulk #1. So this is the Hulk #1. So it does present reasonably well. It had some marking on it, but that was about it. It's quite nice. What's my favorite slab? It's hard to say. I really don't know. There's so many that I really like. That is really hard to say. There's just so many great slabs that I have. I don't know. Probably it's going to be like my Wonder Woman, like these ones up here. Either these two. I love my Wonder Woman. So this is my Wonder Woman #1 and my All-Star 8. Those are my my two big ones. So you know, maybe those would be my favorite. So yeah. What's the most expensive book I ever bought? It would be one of these two. Okay, wait a second. Put that up there. So these two are my most expensive that I've ever bought. I actually paid a fortune for these. I paid $20,000 for this one, and I paid a little bit more than 20,000. Well, in Canadian dollars. So 20,000 Canadian and 18,000 US. So whatever that works out to being in Canadian. So those are the two big books that I bought. Again, my favorite Golden Age books would be one of the two Wonder Woman. It depends on the day. Also, my Sensation Comics #1. I really love that book. So you know, those are like kind of like big books for me because I really love Wonder Woman. She's kind of like one of my favorite characters. So I really I really love those books. So how do I keep my books UV protected? So this is in the basement. If I'm not sure if you could see, but the way the room works, it's actually blocked 100% from the sunlight. So there's no direct sunlight to even the entrance to the comic room. And then I actually put these weird like kind of plastic sleeves on the slabs as well. So they're doubly protected. And if you see my ceiling, I use just LED lights. So there's no like direct lighting that hurts the comics. Okay, so next question. How many Golden Age Captain Marvel books do you have? I actually don't know. I would say 20 or 30, somewhere in that range. I have a whole bunch. So yeah. So Road to Detective 27. I don't know if I'll ever get Detective 27. If I ever do, that'll be a big video and I'll do a live unboxing if I ever get that one. I haven't even seen one offered. So that wasn't under $1 million. So so yeah. So I don't think I'm going to get Detective 27 anytime soon. So okay. So I see that we have a watching this. I'm giveaway now. Oh, hopefully this doesn't flake out. Hopefully the thing works. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch the camera layout and okay. So you can now see that I've gone to a site called randombook.com. YouTube picker. Okay, so this is going to be the big drawing. I'll answer some more questions after the drawing. So I will go back and read your questions. So what I'm going to do is just run it and see what happens. So this is the YouTube thing. There were 65 people that entered the contest, and we're going to pick a winner. Okay. The winner, and I've seen this guy many, many times, is Nowhere Bound. Okay. And I will probably do another giveaway soon. So don't worry if you didn't win this time. So congrats, Nowhere Bound. You have won whatever book you want. So I will check the comments to see which book he wants. And he has won the giveaway. So congrats, Nowhere Bound. I've seen him comment many times on my videos, so I'm really glad that somebody I know maybe kind of won that. And I'll go back to me. Okay, so congrats, Nora Bound. So I feel bad for some of the other people. There's so many people that I feel like, oh, I wish they won, but there'll be lots more contests. I will I'm actually buying extra books so that I have giveaway books. I have a tendency of buying books when they're really low priced and they go up. So for example, all of these books I either bought for cover or close to cover price, and a lot of them have just gone up so crazily. So there'll be big books that I'll be offering in the giveaways. And as I get closer to the 2,000 subscriber mark, I'm planning on giving away a slab. And I actually have a couple cool slabs that I'm ready to give away. So yeah, if he doesn't, if Nowhere Bound doesn't contact me, I'm going to reach out to him. But if he doesn't contact me, then I'll do another giveaway and I'll pick a second winner. So we'll see on that one. So let me just quickly go through, see if answer some more questions here. I'm just gonna go back on here. What was your first book you ever bought that was a CGC? I believe it was my actually it wasn't a CGC. It was a CBCS. It was my Black Panther. Was my very first slab. My Black Panther. So can you see it? It's a CBCS. That was my first slab. So I was like, oh wow, cool that it comes in a slab. And then I got sort of addicted to the idea of buying slabs because of that book. I was like, oh, I really like the slabs. They present so well. I really enjoyed the idea of having books slabbed. So I just like the idea of like having it like in that nice case and it displays well on the wall. I know a lot of people don't like slabs, but I actually really love slabs. I think they look cool. I'm really into displaying the comics. And the next question is, do you have Batman #1? I have Batman #1, the later series, but not first series. So it was a book that I almost bought, believe it or not. Somebody had a really high grade, but it was restored and they wanted 75,000 for it. And I was really close to like doing a deal with them. But I was like, oh, it's just too much money. I just didn't have that much money to really put to one book. So I almost bought a Batman #1, but my family would have killed me if I had done it. So let me see what other comments are. Okay, so so if anyone has any more comments or anything else they want to see in the comic room, please tell me and I'll do it now. But if not, I will probably close this stream down. And I wanted to again thank everybody for showing up and helping me with this live stream. And I want to say thank you for all my subscribers. I really do appreciate everybody who subscribe to my channel, and I hope that the channel continues to grow and that I can keep on producing content that interests everybody. So yeah, I'll answer some more questions here. One sec here. Okay, so the first one is, if we're counting later series, then I have Superman, ASM 1, and Cap 1. Okay. Yeah, that's the joke that I was trying to make. That if I have Batman #1, it just happens to be a later series. So yeah, and do I collect variants? Yes, I do. Some variants. I like variants where it's kind of a cool cover. Actually, I had a variant. Wait a sec. I almost had to dig it up. I don't know where it is. But I had a cool variant for Gwenpool, where she's in the swimming pool. That's kind of a cool, I think it's considered her first cover appearance. So I do collect variants if they have a cool cover. I love cool covers. So, yeah, that's, one sec here. I'll just close that down. Okay, so yeah, so that's some of the stuff. Other things that I've been looking for and I've been having real challenge finding is certain key books. Like somebody asked about the Batman #1 or the Detective Comics 27. If I could find those in a low grade that I could afford and they would accept like monthly payment plan, I would definitely buy those kind of books. And I'm always looking for those big books. I would love to have some of those major books in my collection, like Cap 1. That would be a very cool book to have in my collection. There's actually some, like Tales Suspense 3 is another one I'd love to have in my collection. There's some really big books that I'd love to have in my collection that I'm always on the hunt for, but Showcase 4 is another one. So these are books that I have on. I have like this crazy want list that is like, it was super long. And what I do is I've been gradually picking off some of those big books off the list. And, I didn't expect actually to get any of the books that were on my crazy want list, but it's been, I've been pretty lucky about getting some of these major books. So, stay tuned actually, because I'm going to be doing some more unboxings where I only like in a previous video I did like I went to Paradise Comics and I showed some of the books that I got from there, and it was like Showcase 22, what was it, Action Comics 242 I believe is the first Brainiac. It was a bunch of big books. That was only a third of the collection that I bought from them. So I actually bought a whole bunch of other big books that were sent off to CGC. So there's a lot of really cool Golden Age stuff that I bought from them. That's going to be coming later, hopefully, someday. If it's, CGC is really, really slow. Once those books come in, I'll be showing those big, big books in a later video. So definitely want to stay tuned and watch my unboxings, because there's always something cool in my unboxings. So how do you feel about graded pages to major keys that are out there, out of reach? I think you asked me this before, Jerry. So I actually think it's cool to have like a Wiz Comics #1 kind of, that, first Captain Marvel. And if it's a page with that character on it, I would think that'd be pretty cool to have in my collection, like, or first Detective Comics 27 page. But even those pages from those key books, they can sell for thousands of dollars. I've seen pages from Sensation #1 sell for $1,000 each. I've seen Detective Comics 27 pages go for that. So really, it depends on the book, but yeah, I actually think it's pretty cool. If you can get a really nice page, that's even more the reason it would be worth doing. So yeah, I don't mind that. I prefer if I can get the full book though, of course. And And do I use an inventory tracker? I really should, but what I've been doing is just using an Excel document. I'm looking at using, what's it called? Coverprice.com to track my all my books. I really got to get into that, like where I convert everything over to CoverPrice. But I haven't switched over yet. Right now, I'm just using GPA, and you know, it's not that, I don't find it's that great of a system. It's good for finding good pricing, but it's not good for tracking inventory. So yeah, and just back to my previous thing, pages for Amazing Fantasy sell for a couple hundred. Yeah, I've seen that too. You can buy Amazing Fantasy book pages pretty cheaply, because it's one that there's. If you look at the census for Amazing Fantasy 15, there's like 15,000 Amazing Fantasy 15s on the census. It is crazy. It's not that rare of a book compared to some of the other big keys of that era. Like FF1, I believe, like Fantastic Four #1 is like a much rarer book. You know, it's a cheaper book, but it's actually a much rarer book. It's I think there's only maybe 1 or 2,000 on the census. So, and then if you get into the golden age, that's where the big books are, with where you're only maybe getting a page of that book. That's why those books command so much money, because there's maybe only less than 50 on the census. So it's they're pretty rare. And to have one of those historic pages is kind of a big deal. I've actually heard stories where people have bought 0.5 graded comics where it's like really, you know, very little of the comic left. You know, it's like a few pages missing. And then they just chop it up. They actually just chop the book up and sell the individual pages. And they actually can make more money selling the individual pages than they paid for the complete book. So I've seen that happen as well. So buying pages is maybe the next big thing, especially for some of these big books where they're just so out of reach for most buyers. Like I think even a low grade Detective 27 is just really out of reach for pretty much everybody. Like unless you have a few $1,000,000 you want to put towards one book, you know, it's pretty much out of reach for most people. So yeah. What else is there? Yeah, so again, thanks for everybody for coming out. I'm going to end the stream. So again, thanks again for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I always say that. I feel like I have to. So sometimes I lose subscribers, so I'm really sad when I lose a subscriber. So please stay subscribed. Keep on watching my videos. I hope you enjoy them. And if there's things that you want me to do videos about, please comment below and I will try to make videos about whatever it is that people are interested in, because I'm always trying to come up with great ideas. So thanks again. Bye for now. Bye everyone. Thanks again. Bye.